Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into a pretty serious case of cyber fraud. It started in Zirakpur. We're talking about a criminal network that, well, exploited online trust to steal a huge sum of money. Our mission here is to unpack this really lengthy 300-day investigation by the Panchkula police. They were chasing the people who swindled a local garment trader out of 1.5 crore rupees.
Yeah, 1.5 crore, that's what, around 180,000 US dollars?
Exactly. A devastating amount for, a small business owner. This case really shows how sophisticated these online schemes have become.
It really does. It's a critical case study, I think, in how modern cyber fraud operates.
Yeah.
It's not about hacking in the old sense, it's manipulation. It cleverly uses trust, especially on online platforms, messaging apps.
So let's paint the picture. The victim, Somesh Mittal, he's 43, runs a garment business. He got drawn into this whole thing through a Telegram channel, right?
That's right, a Telegram channel promising, as they often do, unusually high returns on trading investments. The classic lure.
And how did they make it stick? How did they build something so convincing?
Well, the deception wasn't quick. It ran over several months, starting late 2023, going into early 2024. Mr. Mittal was told to invest repeatedly using a specific mobile app they provided.
An app, okay.
Yeah, a bespoke app. And the really insidious part was the dashboard on this app. It looked totally legitimate. More than that, it actively showed his profits supposedly growing.
Ah, so it looked like he was winning.
Exactly. It creates this false confidence, this positive feedback loop, encouraging him to put in more and more money. The whole thing only fell apart when he actually tried to withdraw some funds.
And then silence.
Complete silence. Contacts vanished. Phone numbers deactivated. The typical playbook once the hook is set and they've got the money.
Tracking something like that must be incredibly hard. The police investigation apparently stalled for almost a year. Why was this particular network so tough to crack?
Because they were careful. Very methodical. They used encrypted messaging, which is standard, but also constantly changing disposable phone numbers.
Right.
And crucially, they kept shifting the bank accounts the money flowed through.
A digital maze.
Pretty much. That operational security, that constant movement, is what slowed things down for those 300 days. It takes immense effort to follow that kind of trail.
But the effort did pay off eventually.
It did. The breakthrough came down to meticulous digital forensics, really painstaking work tracing those digital footprints. That finally led investigators to the prime suspect.
Right. This Rajesh Kumar, arrested in Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, in Etah district. He's currently in police custody.
Mm-hmm.
And his arrest was key because it started to unravel the bigger network.
He talked.
He disclosed information about several accomplices. That led to coordinated police raids across UP. So this confirms it wasn't just one person.
It's an organized operation.
Definitely. A widespread, likely multi-state apparatus. We're talking organized crime, just operating online.
So how did they handle the money? The 1.5 crore?
That's where the criminal logistics get, well, sophisticated. They use layered bank accounts and what they call mule operators.
Mule operator?
Yeah, basically people often recruited unwittingly, or sometimes complicit, whose bank accounts are used temporarily to receive and quickly transfer the stolen funds. It adds another layer of separation.
Making it harder to trace back to the main players.
Exactly. It's like a funnel. The layered accounts disperse the money fast, and the mules are the final sort of disposable step. It makes recovering the actual cash incredibly difficult for victims.
And this connects to a wider pattern, you're saying?
Oh, absolutely. These schemes rely heavily on social engineering. They exploit basic human emotions, greed, yes, but also trust. And they thrive on these less regulated platforms like messaging apps where oversight is minimal.
So, for anyone listening, this isn't just some isolated incident in Zirakpur. The police think this network is tied to similar scams elsewhere.
That's the strong suspicion. Similar scams have been reported in neighboring states. It just underlines the need for extreme caution. You really have to be wary of any online investment offer, especially one you stumble upon in a private message or a channel promising guaranteed sky-high returns.
And more arrests might be coming.
Authorities indicate further arrests are expected as they map out the rest of this network.
It's just quite sobering. A massive loss, starting from a simple Telegram message, then a fake app, all backed by this hidden, complex network. And it took almost a year just to catch one key person.
It really highlights the challenge. And it brings up a difficult question, doesn't it?
Which is?
Well, given how reliant these schemes are on social engineering and how complex it is to trace the digital and financial trails afterwards, you have to wonder, How much responsibility do the platforms themselves, the messaging services, the social media sites, have in preventing these kinds of massive, trust-based financial frauds from even getting set up in the first place?
That's definitely something to think about. A tough question with no easy answers.
Indeed. Something for all of us to consider next time one of those unsolicited too good to be true offers pops up in our feed or messages.